everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then I welcome you. If you love watching handbag videos and a little bit of this and that, then certainly hit the subscribe button. But let's go ahead and jump into this video. So in today's video, I am coming back on to do an overview of my newest bag. And I also want to show y'all what this bag can hold, because she is a small backpack, but y'all, she is mighty. She is so mighty. So to go ahead and get on into it, this y'all is the Coach Tabby backpack in the color chalk. And this was one of my wish list bags, y'all. I stalked this bag for a little minute, and then I finally just ended up pulling the trigger on it. And I'm so glad that I did, because I would have just kept staring at it on the website. And I know that for me, like, I knew for sure, like, out of all of the colors, I knew that I wanted the ivory color. So that's the one I went with first. But now that I have this bag, y'all, I want another one. So I also have the black one on my radar too. But to go ahead and get on into this cutie, I'm going to go ahead and pop the measurements down here so that you all can see the measurements of this bag. It, again, is a pretty small bag, but I love this bag, y'all, because even though it's small, it has a pretty nice size bottom. And I want to say this bottom was like 5 3/4 or something like that. It's good, y'all. It's really good. And that is why I know that I'm able to hold a good bit in this bag. This bag also comes with 2 little pockets here on the outside. That came in handy for me. Like, I found myself reaching in and out of both of these pockets a lot when I carried it. And I have been in this bag for 6 days now. I'm forcing myself to move out of it, but I can't make any promises that I won't move back in like in the next couple of days. That is just how good it is. Now, I do want to go ahead and point it out though now. For me, when it comes to backpacks, I like to have some kind of cushion on the handles or the straps or whatever. Because with me, I like to carry backpacks on my back or just like on my shoulder. But I don't want them to dig into my shoulder. With this bag, I already had in mind that I was going to just carry this as a top handle or like a crook of the arm bag. And in me doing so, y'all, this wasn't a comfortable strap. Like, it was not comfortable, and I kind of knew it wasn't going to be, because I do actually own the Madison too that has the chain detailing strap like this, and it's not comfortable. But again, I wanted it because I love the look of it. And if y'all can see, like, this is how I had this bag. So it does come with the straps for you to put it on your back. But these right here, I don't know. I guess they just have these here just for the buckle purposes to be able to adjust it. But other than that, I don't know the point of having the leather tab on this bag. Because even with you using it on your back, this part is never on your shoulder, the leather part. So I really don't get that. I'll pop in a photo so that you all can see how it looks on my back. But again, I pretty much carried it like this. So the way that I was able to get this like this, I pretty much just pulled the strap through and tied it right here in a knot. See if y'all can see that. And that's how I was able to get it like this. And you can tie it at different lengths. I wanted it to be this length because I wanted to be able to carry it, again, like I said, in my hand, of course, but I also wanted to be able to carry it on the crook of my arm as well as on my shoulder. Now, I found that I did use this on my shoulder more than anything. It was just more convenient that way. But either way, whether it's on my shoulder, in the crook of my arm, yeah, it dug into my skin. I will say, though, to its defense, with me having it in my hand, it wasn't as bad as me having it in the crook of my arm and on my shoulder. So I digress. That's enough about the strap. Y'all know it's not comfortable, so we're moving on. And I want to show y'all too how I accessorize this bag. And so I had fun with this, y'all. I really had fun accessorizing this cutie. So basically what I did was I took my little motif charm that I have been just putting on all of my bags, and I attached it here onto the strap. And then I took the other part and attached it to this cherry right here. So I have this little cherry, and I did pick this cherry up from Amazon, but I love how the hardware goes so well with the Coach antique brush gold hardware. I think that's a nice touch. And this little charm, y'all, is still available, so I'll link it below. Listen, I think I'm close to getting my cost per wear out of this thing because I can't keep it down. I cannot put it down, y'all. It is just so good. I do want to mention something else on the inside of the bag, but I will talk more about that once we get on the inside. So with me opening and closing this bag, which I kind of figured this was going to happen anyway, but I did notice that this bag started to like have wrinkling here on the back side, but that is definitely to be expected with this type of leather. So I did want to point that out to you guys, but I don't think it's going to cause any harm. Like, yes, there's going to be wrinkling over time, but I think that it's going to still hold up very, very well, and I'm going to be able to get a lot of use out of this bag. So let's go ahead and get on to what's in it. Oh, and before I do that, I want to show y'all the little tag on the side too. So it does, of course, come with the Coach leatherware tag. All right. So to go ahead and get on into this bag, like I said, it has 2 pockets here on the front, and I did go in and out of these pockets a lot. So this first pocket here, I pretty much just had like my little wipes. So I have my wet ones. I think I just had 1 pack left. I did have another pack in there, but I did use it while I was out. Have my little lens wipe. I have my little pill case. It does have my allergy pills and ibuprofen. 'Tis the season too, y'all, here in my area. A little floss in here. And then the last thing that I had in here was my little nail clipper. So that little pocket held a pretty decent amount, y'all. And I love this pocket because it is leather lined. I really like that detailing there. And I just love the turn lock feature, y'all. Like, it just felt so good just turning my little turn lock, going in my little bag. It was such a vibe. It really was. On the other side, I just had my lip gloss in here. This is the Bobbi Brown Infused Crush. So I had that in there. And then I also had my sanitizer in here too, just for easy access. Now, typically, I would clip my sanitizer on the outside of my bag, but because of this leather being this light color, I didn't want a chance ruining it, so I just put it here, and it worked out great, y'all. Like, it worked out great just to be able to grab that and go. So, if you were curious if the little Bath & Body Works pocket bag holder fit in there, it does. All right, so let's talk about the interior, y'all. Let's get on into this. Now, this bag does have the snap closure here. And it does also have a drawstring closure. And literally, y'all, I just kept my drawstring tucked underneath there, as you can see. And I never had to take it out. So it literally just stayed like that. And it just made for an easy carry. Easy getting in and out. Like, just opening it and doing what I needed to do. So this is how I have the bag packed, y'all. And as y'all can see, I have her packed really well. Now, I want to pause right now and just go ahead and give a shout out to my sister Michelle over at Determined to Be, because she helped me. When I have a wish list item and I finally get it, I want to love it. And it really frustrates me when I get a bag and I don't love it because of something so small, right? Like, it's just not, what is the word I'm looking for? It's not meeting my expectations. So this bag was like that, y'all. Like, I finally got it. I was in love with it. Couldn't wait to move into it. And then once I started packing this bag, I was like, okay, this is crazy, because I know how to pack a bag, but this one right here, it was very challenging. So I reached out to Michelle and I was like, listen, sis, I know you own this bag in the, what color is that? Dragon fruit. I know you own this color in the dragon fruit, and I know you said you absolutely love it. Please tell me how to pack this bag so that I can love mine too. And she pretty much told me that the key to it is, of course, to do the lines. Y'all know, if y'all watch Michelle's channel, she loved doing her lines. So to line your items up. And then she said to pack them in a way where if you take an item out, all the other items aren't going to fall into that place. So I tried that, y'all, and when I did that, it was like a complete 360. Like, I just fell in love with the carry of this bag, because that was my issue before. I was packing this bag. First of all, I couldn't put the pouches that I wanted to put in the bag because it was just so, like, it just wasn't doing right. And then when I would take my keys out of the bag, everything would fall in this spot. Like, it was just so irritating. So once I packed this bag how Michelle told me to pack it, y'all, I have had no issues. Like, I have had no issues. Like, I can literally take something out of the bag, right? Let's do this. I'm just going to take my wallet out. So I can take my wallet out and look, y'all. Nothing falls in its place. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see the little spot the wallet came out of? That is amazing. So, yes, y'all. I know that's small, but it's big for me. And now I'm so excited. I was just so excited. So let's go ahead and get on into this. First thing on top, I just have like a receipt balled up here. I did actually have to do a little bit of grocery shopping, so I did take this bag with me. At times, y'all, my little arm was tied, so I did have to sit it down at times, but we pushed through and we made it. I don't recommend taking this on a shopping trip, by the way. And then the next thing that I had in here were my keys. So I did end up using my little Damier Ebene, or no, this is the LV Damier Azure print. And this is the 4-ring key holder. I love this thing so much, y'all. I got this from Fashion File, I believe. And when I got it for like a cheap price, a really good price actually. And I took it into LV and had them redo the glazing. And yeah, it's just like new. I love it. So I have my house keys on the inside of it. And then on the outside, I just hung my key fob and this little lip and lipstick charm. So that was kind of my theme. Like I was going for like chalk, red and black. That was pretty much my colors for this. So after I show y'all everything, I'll be sure to pop in the photos so that you can see how all of my accessories came in together. And then the next thing that I had in the bag was my hand cream. This is by Bath and Body Works. I don't like this, y'all. This stuff smells bad, but I'm trying to use it up. It is whipped, and I wish I knew the name of the scent, but I don't. So let me see if I can capture it for y'all. There you go. If y'all can see it. It says whipped on there. But yeah, I do not like it at all. Now, I do also have one of my favorite body creams in here, and this is by the brand Kiehl's. So this is some really, really good stuff. Let me make sure I'm keeping her in the frame for y'all. All right, and so then the next thing I have in the bag was my deodorant. And I was literally able to use this bag as an everyday bag, y'all. Like, she just really did what she needed to do. I also have my little pepper spray in there. And then I have my iWalk charger. And this is the pink glitter one. Super cute. All right. And then the last loose item that I had in here was my on-the-go Kleenex. I finally read up on these. I ran out completely, y'all. When I got sick last month, yeah, I just ran through my Kleenexes. So I finally got my hands on these. And I love these because of the slim profile. I picked these up from Target. And so, yeah, love them. So that's pretty much, I think, all of the loose items that I had in here. So now we're going to move on to the small leather goods. So the first one that I have in the bag is this from Victoria's Secret. It's actually a coin purse, y'all. And it's so cute. It's so dainty and cute. I've had this thing, y'all, for years. Like, it is pretty old. And I'm pretty much just using it to hold my coins. So I literally have it filled to the brim with coins. And then the next thing that I had in here was my little snack pouch. And this is also a Victoria's Secret little pouch. Love this one too. It actually has a little pocket on the back too. So you could probably even use this as to hold your extra cards too if you wanted to. I don't know if this is still available. If it is, I'll definitely link it below. But I love Victoria's Secret small leather goods. They're always coming out with different prints and different designs and things. So yeah, definitely check them out if you haven't. But within here, I have me a pack of trail mix. I have some chewing gum. I have a little drink mix. And then I have some vitamin C drops as well as a sore throat drop. So that's pretty much everything that I had in this little pouch. And everything fit in here comfortably, y'all. Like, it was perfect, perfect, perfect. So that is that. And then the next thing that I had in here was this, and y'all, I just loved like checking out at the register and pulling out my little wallet. Like, it's just such a vibe. So this is my little matching wallet that I also got with the bag. And pretty much I just have like on the back side, I have my little RFID card, my Sam's card, all of that there. And then on the inside, I just have my cards, and I also have some cash in here too. I'm not going to really show. I don't think I can show the inside of this. But when I did the reveal on this, I did show you all the inside. So definitely check out that video if you missed it. But yeah, that was my wallet. And it was perfect for this bag. And then the last little pouch I have in here is this right here. I've had this pencil pouch, y'all, for years. Like, I've had it for a long time. I hardly use it. So I decided to pull it out this go around and use it. And I'm so glad that I did, because I was able to fit everything that I needed in here. So I do have my little ink pen right there. I have some soap sheets. I have my little brow pencil. Have my little Lysol. I have a little poopery spray. My mascara. So I guess you can kind of say this was almost kind of like a catch-all pouch in a sense for me. I have my Tide to Go pen. And then I have my 2 liners. And then I have a MAC Lippy, and this is the Ruby Woo. I'm not currently wearing this, but I did have that thrown into my bag. And that's pretty much everything that I had in this little pouch here. So I'm going to show y'all the inside. Oh, I have something sticking to the bottom there. Okay. So here is the inside of the bag. Love this interior. It's so beautiful. It does actually come with the back pocket too, and I did utilize that back pocket. So within there, I tried to fit more like flat items back here. So I had like my toilet seat cover, my mask, my typical things that I like to put back there. I had a panty liner. I had my little backup earrings. And then I had my mirror. And this mirror, y'all, I just love. I am so thankful for Miss Toya, because she's the one that told me about this mirror coming back in stock. And I just had to get my hands on it. It is just so dainty and cute, y'all. It's adorable. I love it. It's one of my favorite mirrors or compact mirrors that I own in my collection. And that is pretty much it, y'all. I do keep the tags in the back of the bag too. That's pretty much everything that I had in this bag. If I haven't already, I will go ahead and pop in a photo so that you all can see how this bag looks on me in the different ways that I carried it. And again, like overall, you know, it was a great carry. I feel like if you did not stuff your bag as much as I stuffed my bag, then you would really enjoy carrying this bag everywhere you went. Overall, I do recommend it. I think it is a great bag. I know a lot of people too were saying how they don't really like how these little straps here just kind of flop here. They really didn't get in my way. Like when I sat this bag down, that just kind of laid on top of the straps like this. And when I carried it, like it was just fine. Like I didn't have any issues with it. You can probably, if you didn't want to have the flaps like this, just kind of make it longer. So like put it maybe on the longest setting. That way these won't hang like that. But again, it didn't bother me at all. I didn't have any issues with it. That is pretty much that though, y'all. That completes this video. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments too if you have your eye on this bag. If you plan on getting it, or if you do have it, what are your thoughts on it? I would love to know. And if you enjoyed this video, then certainly give it a thumbs up. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.